This is just gaining in tremendous value. Guys, do you realize that about 6 weeks ago, energy started out at just a few dollars, and today it is over $700. And guys, we believe, no guarantees, I should make that clear, but we believe that this is going to go into the thousands and on into the tens of thousands. And you will understand why once you understand energy and what this is all about. You'll understand how this isn't just a fly-by-night crypto, and how this crypto can really dominate the space. So you're going to learn how you're going to be able to profit from it by staking and multiplying your coin through staking. You're also going to learn about how you can share it with others, and you can help grow the community, and you can be rewarded for growing the community and doing community building. And so you're going to learn about all these good things. Keep in mind, guys, the coin mints for 100 weeks total. Right now we're on week 6, 100 weeks total, and we're on week 6. So the sooner you get in, the more coins. As soon as you get into staking, the more rewards you're able to earn. So we're going to talk about all those things. We still have people coming in, so I'm going to keep letting you guys admit everyone. Guys, I'm really excited about energy. If, by the way, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Dwayne, and I do reside in Kansas. My corporate offices are here in Kansas. I'm out really in the middle of nowhere. I'm down by Missouri and Oklahoma. But you know, one thing I wanted to say is energy. We've been following this, and what's really cool about energy is that here with the past week, guys, I really think that this is getting ready to break out. I would be surprised if it doesn't break out today. We've noticed the past week that energy has been tapping $680 to $700. I mean, it's been tapping. It's really built a floor there. And right now, I think we're at almost $740. We'll take a look here in a second. But I believe that this coin is getting ready to break out and head to the upside very, very, very quickly. I think we're going to see this price over $800 very soon, and then on over 850 and on over 1,000. So let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. So let's pull up energy. Let's see what the price is right now. Drum roll, please. All right, we got to refresh the screen. $737, guys, almost $740. Right now we're at $737. Very, very nice movement. And I do think, like I said, we are getting ready to break out very, very soon. So what is DeFi? Before you understand energy, you've got to understand DeFi. DeFi is decentralized finance. Okay, that's what it stands for. Decentralized finance. It's also a play on words. Why? What are we doing? We're defying systemic corruption. We're defying the program that's fed to us. We're defying the centralized banking system. And we're really returning the power back to the people. And so hence this market, DeFi, decentralized finance, was born. Now I'm going to tell you guys, if you haven't heard about DeFi, it will be the biggest industry you hear about over the next year, probably over the next 2 or 3 years. Experts are saying that this industry, DeFi, could be the biggest market that we see literally in a millennia, literally in 10 lifetimes. And think about that. Guys, we saw the dawn of the .com boom, right? That was the dawn of the internet. That was a huge market. Experts are saying that DeFi could be bigger than that, and not just by a little bit, but by leaps and bounds. DeFi is that big. You see, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they were really the beginning of the end for a centralized banking system. They were really the first nail in the coffin, right? You know, everybody thought they were going to be the end all be all, because what it allowed people to do is basically be their own bank. It allowed everybody to basically be their own bank. But the problem is that people still needed banks. Why did they need banks? Well, they still had to get their car loans. They had to get their home loans. They had to get the real estate loans. They had to get all these services that banks provided. DeFi, though, is changing that game. DeFi is changing that game. And I'm here to tell you guys today that if cryptocurrency was the first nail in the coffin of the centralized banking system, decentralized finance and DeFi will be the final nail in the coffin for the centralized banking system. Who likes that? Who likes to hear that? Give the power back to the people. That's what it's all about. And DeFi is really changing that game, because what it allows people to do is, instead of the banks providing liquidity, okay, instead of the centralized banking system providing liquidity, the community gets to provide liquidity. And it's a much, much different model. It's a model that allows average people to succeed. And that's what's really cool about it, is it puts people on an even ground. And it's just a fair system that allows people opportunity. Having a fair system doesn't mean that we hand out things to people, but it means that peoples of all over the world, they get the same opportunity to succeed. And if they have the drive and the passion and the desire to succeed, then they have that opportunity. And that's really what DeFi is doing, is it's changing that game. So let's get into what is DeFi. I want you guys to understand DeFi, decentralized finance, first. Many of you guys are familiar with the current market system. It's what's called the bid and the ask. Okay, the bid and the ask. I'm just pulling up a trading chart. I'm a trader. I have a trade pulled up here. But what you have in any trade, in any market, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's Forex, whether it's commodities, whether it's stocks, whether it's options, it's all the same. You've got a bid and you've got an ask. It's all based on speculation, with the centralized banking system providing liquidity. So what you have is, you have these people in the green that are saying, hey, I want to buy. And you've got these people in the red saying, hey, I want to sell. Okay. These people are bidding. These people are asking in the red. So this guy says, hey, I want to buy at 43.9 cents. This guy says, no, I want 44 cents. And somehow the market meets in the middle. Either the buyers come up and they buy from the sellers, or the sellers come down and they sell to the buyers, and the market moves. This is what we know. This is how our model has been. Our economic model has been since birth. It's all been based around somebody saying, hey, I'm willing to pay this price, and somebody else saying, no, I'd really like to get this price, this bid and this ask system. And it's throughout every single market. Well, believe it or not, DeFi is actually easier to understand than the centralized banking system. It really is. It's a lot easier model to understand and than what you're used to. So I'm going to break this down for you and explain to you how DeFi works. So what I want you to look at DeFi has. First of all, DeFi does not connect to you as a person. That's the first thing. You don't set an account up. You don't create an account. You don't log in. You don't give up all your privacy. You don't get questioned out the yin yang about where'd you get your money? What are you doing with your money? How are you spending it? How many family members do you have? What's your income? All these privacy questions, intrusion of privacy. You don't mess around with any of that, because DeFi doesn't connect to you as a person. It connects to your wallet. You just simply, when you want to make a trade, you just simply connect your wallet. That's it. It's really that simple. You literally open up your wallet, you connect your wallet. And once you open up your wallet, you're able to put dollars in and pull out coins into your wallet and do all those good things. So you connect your wallet to what I call the cookie jar. Okay. I want you to look at this as a cookie jar. This is the liquidity pool, but I want you to look at it as a cookie jar. What happens is, when you want to buy coins, you connect that wallet to the cookie jar and you simply put in dollars, and you reach in there and you pull out coins right into your wallet, not into an account that you create, but right into your wallet. So you reach in the cookie jar, you grab coins out, you put in dollars, and guess what happens? Now there's more dollars. You've increased the dollars and you've reduced the supply because you've taken coins. And for doing that, the price goes up because now there's more dollars and less supply, the price goes up, right? Now, let's say you're wanting to sell coins. So if you're wanting to sell coins in this model, you reach in the cookie jar and you pull out dollars and you put back in coins. It's that simple. You pull out dollars and you put back in coins, right into your wallet, directly into your wallet. And for doing that, now you've decreased the dollars, increased the supply of coin, and the price goes down. Okay, still same supply and demand principles as the regular market. It's just based on real liquidity and not based on what's called speculation. Now, there is a third option with DeFi. And that third option is to be a liquidity provider, to provide liquidity. And when you provide liquidity in the decentralized market, the DeFi market, you're going to add an equal amount of dollars and an equal amount of coins to the cookie jar. Okay? So you're adding an equal amount of dollars and equal amount of coins. If you're adding 100 coins, however many dollars, whatever the current price is, however many dollars 100 coins equals, you would also add those dollars. It doesn't affect the price when you add liquidity because you're adding an equal amount of both. You're adding an equal amount of coins and you're adding an equal amount of dollars. Now here's what happens for doing that. When the price goes up, your dollars increase and your coins decrease. When the price goes down, your dollars decrease and your coins increase, and it floats, it fluctuates when you're a liquidity provider. Obviously, the objective is if you're making dollars, you want to see the price go up so your dollars increase and your coins decrease. But for providing that liquidity, you get a share in all the swap fees. All these fees right here, you get a share in all those fees when people swap from dollars to coins and coins to dollars. And all those transaction and trading fees, you get a share in. And your percentage of those fees depends on your percentage of the liquidity pool. So if you have 1% of the pool, you're going to get 1% of the fees. If you have 5%, 5%, 10%, you get 10% of the fees. But for providing liquidity, you're able to earn interest on your money, which is what's really, really cool. And I believe that you're going to see every single market in the next few years, not just cryptocurrency. I don't think DeFi is going to be regulated or relegated, I should say, just to cryptocurrency. I think you're going to see stocks. I think you're going to see commodities. I think you're going to see every market go the way of DeFi. It's just a much cleaner model, guys. So, is that pretty easy to understand for everybody? You've got this cookie jar. Just look at it as a cookie jar. It's really that simple. And you're either swapping dollars for coins or coins for dollars. Some liquidity pools will trade against Ethereum or Bitcoin. We trade against USDC. Why? Because it is the most stable coin out there, USDC, United States dollar coin by Circle. And the thing about it is, it doesn't matter what happens to the price. It doesn't matter what happens to the price. It doesn't matter what happens to the price because man, I lost my train of thought. Peter's texting me and I'm lost my train of thought. Anyways, let's move on because I want to talk about energy. But man, I'm losing my train of thought. But it's guys, it's just a cleaner model. I just want you to look at it, like I said, as a cookie jar. So let's get into energy and what separates it. All right. Let me come over here to the slides. Oh, I know what I was saying. We pair our coin with USDC because it doesn't matter what happens to the price of Bitcoin or Ethereum. Okay. Bitcoin and Ethereum has no bearing on the price of energy. I want you to understand that because we are paired with USDC. So let's go over here to the slides. And we're going to talk about the community builder. So what is NRGY, guys? What separates NRGY from anything else out there on the market? There's really four things that separate NRGY from really anything else out, any other cryptocurrencies. The first thing that separates NRGY, well, first of all, NRGY is really going to be the dApp store of DeFi. What is a dApp? It's a decentralized application. That's what a dApp is. Decentralized application is what a dApp is. So you pick up your phone and you see all these apps right in the app store. You've got financial apps, you've got games, you've got health and fitness apps. You've got all sorts of different apps in the app store. What NRGY is, it's really the dApp store, the app store of DeFi, what we call the dApp store. So all our apps are decentralized, and we have these apps that are being created by many different developers all over the world. And what happens with those dApps, whether they're financial, whether they're a game, 80% of the revenue of that particular dApp goes back to the developer of the dApp, and 20% goes to the community who is staking NRGY. Okay, so 20% of all these different dApps, of all the dApp revenues, go back to the stakeholders of NRGY. In addition to that, you also have the ability to mint the coin for 100 weeks, and right now we are on week 6. So you are able to mint the coin. Please mute yourself out, whoever came on. So let's get into what makes NRGY so special. Guys, this is the world's first true DeFi coin. I want you to understand, there are no developer fees with NRGY. There's no pre-mined supply that somebody keeps in their back pocket. There's no influencer fees or coins that were given away to somebody that can dump them and affect the market. There's none of that. In fact, NRGY was deployed the exact same way the Satoshi Nakamoto deployed Bitcoin. Think about that. Satoshi doesn't have any advantage with Bitcoin. He doesn't get any of the transaction fees. He doesn't get a cut of that. He never pre-mined a supply. His only advantage was that he was the first to get to own the coin. He was the first to get to own the coin. Okay. And the same advantage here with NRGY for the creators and the early adopters of NRGY. Just get to be the first to own the coin. But it is a completely fair, honest coin. It puts everybody on an even playing field. I want to make this really, really clear. And guys, please stop drawing on my screen. I want to make this really, really clear. When NRGY was deployed, all control was relinquished to the community. There is nobody that is an owner of NRGY. There is no company behind NRGY. NRGY is a community where everybody, every single NRGY holder is on an even playing field. Everyone. It was deployed exactly the same way as Bitcoin. And for that reason, a lot of people, a lot of the crypto community really likes NRGY. Let's go to the next point. Guys, NRGY has what's called an elastic supply. What's an elastic supply? It means that a reward is only produced if new liquidity comes into the staking contract. Why is that big? Let me explain. You have a lot of different DeFi coins out there right now, and they're all producing this reward, right? This reward for people who stake. But a lot of those rewards that are being produced are really just BS rewards, guys. They really are. Because they just keep producing this reward that looks good on paper. But if there's no new liquidity coming into the coin itself, what are they really doing to the value? They're just printing more money, and they're really devaluing their coin. What makes NRGY so valuable is that it does not produce a reward unless new liquidity comes into the staking contract. Guys, that's huge. So it's what's called an elastic supply. And an interesting fact is, if every single NRGY coin was minted into existence, there would still be less than 4.4 million coins. So it's a very, very limited supply. In addition to that, this is the first coin where every single coin holder is a liquidity provider. That's a really big thing. Think about that. You got Bitcoin. Guys, nobody knows what the real liquidity is behind Bitcoin. You know, $59,000, $60,000, whatever Bitcoin is today, that's just the price that somebody's willing to pay right now. But if there's no buyers at that price, guess what happens to the price? It comes down. In the DeFi model, you're not dependent on a buyer willing to pay a price. It's all based on the liquidity pool. And this is the first coin from inception where every single coin holder is a liquidity provider. Every single coin holder is a liquidity provider. It means everybody has skin in the game. It means that liquidity pool, it grows and grows and grows as more people own NRGY. The next point, and this is probably my favorite point of all, guys, is this is truly, truly, truly decentralized. I think I heard somebody refer to it as hardcore decentralization. And that's exactly what it is. Because this coin, unlike most coins, was deployed on what's called the interplanetary file system. Most coins are hosted on a centralized server. They have domain names registered to a centralized authority like a GoDaddy. Guys, all that involves centralization. The whole market of the whole basis of DeFi and cryptocurrency is decentralization. NRGY is hosted on what's called the IPFS, Interplanetary File System. What that is it's peer-to-peer data storage. And the data for NRGY can be pulled from multiple different devices, not just one particular server. That's a really big thing because what that means is that NRGY is unstoppable. There's no centralized authority that could come along and just pull the plug on NRGY. Many of you guys saw the social media site Parler, if you remember here a few weeks ago. You know, Amazon pulled the plug on them. And guess what happened? Their business went away, basically. Really important to have a system that's not hosted on a centralized server. And NRGY has just that. This is truly decentralized. Pretty awesome. And like I said, it is completely unstoppable. The next thing is, and this is probably one of the most important ones, guys, you're not giving your money to a company. I want to stress that. There is no company behind NRGY. When the smart contract was deployed, all control was relinquished to the community. Nobody owns NRGY. It's the community that has NRGY. So what you're doing is you're putting your funds into a smart contract, and you're putting them into a liquidity pool or a staking contract in the form of a smart contract. And you can pull that out at any time based on whatever the value is of that contract. You have truly 100% full control of your own funds. You have full control of that smart contract, and you could pull it out of the liquidity pool, or you could pull it out of the staking pool at any time. And this is probably the most important point of all. Guys, there's no need to do KYC or give up any of your privacy, because you're not at the mercy of any company, any centralized exchange, or any world government. I want to say that one more time, because I think once you get it, you get it. You are not at the mercy of any company. You're not at the mercy of any centralized exchange, and you're not at the mercy of any world government. Guys, that is huge. And that's really what NRGY is about. People are flocking to this quickly. And of course, you know, a lot of people have the opportunity to make a lot of money, or make a lot of money very quickly, I should say. So my question to you is, are you ready to change your life, and are you ready to get energized? If you are, We're going to show you how to stake here in just a second. We're going to show you how to stake. We're going to show you how you can be rewarded for growing the community as well. Guys, this is the cleanest thing that you guys will ever see. Completely 100% transparent. It's the most transparent thing you'll ever see. And I'm going to show you the first DApp community builder that we built here in just a second. But what I want to do is I'm going to turn this over to Alan, who's an integral part of our community. He's going to tell you a little bit about NRGY as well, and maybe touch on anything that I missed. Alan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hold on.
All right.
Hey, good morning or good afternoon, or I guess we're getting close.
Good morning.
Thank you. You know, I always love when Dwayne explains DeFi because it kind of underlines the point that this is a fundamental advancement in financial markets. And that's what the base of what we're doing is all comes from the core of DeFi. And what DeFi does is everybody has control of their money. It's an essential pool that's completely decentralized, like Uniswap. And that provides the real protections and opportunity that just is not available in centralized systems. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a little PowerPoint presentation, and I'm going to try to explain to you why I believe that NRGY has the opportunity to become a $1 billion market cap, $5 billion market cap, a $10 billion market cap, and who knows, maybe more. And when you get an idea about the vision that I see, you're going to come to, I think you may see the same thing. You may see the same thing. So I'm going to start off, let me share my screen here. Okay. Let's just do a quick presentation. Slideshow. Okay. So when I bring up these big numbers, why I think NRGY can be a $1 billion market cap, and I'll explain to you, because first of all, there's three critical pieces that nobody has put together so far. The first being the fact that we have this DeFi financial system that everyone that's been in it so far has just enjoyed tremendous, all the things of its promise, which has been full control of your money, liquidity. Many people have sold 150, 200,000 at a time. I don't know why they want to do that, but they've done it. And it's provided the growth of the asset itself over time in a very well-designed, measured way. And so that DeFi system is a critical part. And then when you build upon that, expertise from other community members like Chris Jones, who's created the basic design for Cyber City. Cyber City is now is our social media and our support infrastructure for people to use, develop, and really create what we really need in this economy, which is a digital economy. And that's what Cyber City is. We're using NRGY and DeFi to create a new type of digital economy. And that function is going to be in Cyber City. And all of us are citizens of Cyber City. And all of us will be able to gain knowledge and information and support and network and all the things that social media gives us from Cyber City. And we'll also be able to grow our community. So growing that community, and that's what's happened here with the Community Builder Program. We've been able to, without advertising, we're still pre-launch. You guys are fortunate because we've just started. We're just putting these types of polished image presentations together. So people, when we're ready, and we're very, very close for ready, this is going to go public. And this is the type of creativity and vision that people in our community have and what we can build energy into. And so Cyber City is this huge, huge opportunity for us to make this something that people can understand. I mean, there's smart contracts out there, there's other coins out there, but nobody is seeing the vision of creating this economic bastion of free market, which quite frankly, we need very, very much today in this country and globally. And then, and that of course, I don't know if any of you have seen myenergystory.com. Any of you have done well, I would encourage you to post your story at My Energy Story. So we're building the stories of energy, the people of energy. We're growing our community, and the growth metrics have been absolutely incredible. That's what I look at. I don't even look at what the price of energy is from time to time. I look at what the growth is, and we're growing very, very rapidly from a core, and that's moving along really, really nicely. But the most important part, so we have the first part, which is the DeFi system, which is the staking, the growing of capital. The proportional part of it is that new coins aren't just given to some developer or some creator where they get a price advantage over others. It's not even with Bitcoin, is ultimately fair as it is, still miners have a price advantage over regular people that buy Bitcoin. Miners can change the software on Bitcoin. No one can change the basic smart contract of the energy contract. It's set, no one owns it, cannot be changed. There's no governance. Unlike other DeFi coins out there, they have this thing called governance provisions inside the contract. What that means is if you get enough of those coins, like Binance did on Uniswap, you can change the governance of how things work. And so today, if you want to get your symbol on Uniswap, you have to basically buy Binance coin. And when we hit 2,500 wallet holders, we will be able to finally get our upside down smiley face off of Uniswap, and we'll have our energy will be on Uniswap as well. Officially, we're like, I think less than 600. Reality, we have probably closer to 2,000, about 1,600 people in the staking contract right now, wallets, and probably most of those are outside in the regular wallets that you can see on Etherscan. However, you're not really going to see the full scope of our community until eventually we'll be at that 2,500 level. And we also still need to list on all the major listing companies. We need to get PR out there. Like I said, until everything is polished, and we're building right now. We are building a juggernaut. So, and the key part of it, besides the DeFi system, besides the social media, DeFi Nation, Cyber City concept that helps convey these things to people in a way that they understand, right? We're going to also now talk about what is the energy economy, because though all of us are getting this Saturday to get some great rewards, and by the way, as the price increases, those rewards become more and more valuable. As a market maker staker, you're basically the miner of energy. You control the future supply, which is given to you inside the market making staking contract. And it's up to you to help not only do things that benefit yourself, but also provide the liquidity for the community, right? And overall, I think people are doing a lot better job of that going forward here. We had a few people that decided that they weren't being as responsible, because ultimately, we want to have a stable price, we want to have a growing price, we want to have a fair price, and it's all of us together that determines that. We all have control of our money with energy. That money is there for you anytime you need it. It is there. All you have to do is go to your computer, and boom, you've got cash, you got US dollar coin, and you can take that and spend that anywhere you want. But this is a great place to save. This is the opportunity when you combine the energy DeFi system with Cyber City, and now I'm going to talk to you about the energy economy. When you combine those three things together, I think it justifies looking forward toward $1 billion and maybe a multiple higher type market cap opportunity. So don't get confused by the fact that energy is $700. If we go, I'm going to switch real quick here. If we go to I put up CB, I believe it's CB. No, it's not that one. Hold on. Is it CB? Yeah. So right up here now, let me refresh this real quick. It now has the market cap, right? So you can see there's only 88,324 energy coins in circulation. That's it. There's not, and out of that, obviously our market cap right now is about 65 million, right? That is tiny compared to where we're going. You can see other coins on CoinMarketCap that have 65 million. They're down in the $500 or $600 area, and they might be at 0.0032 cents. But they also have a huge insider piece that's given, a developer share, a piece to the founders, a shelf register, a shelf of coins sitting out there ready to plunder and sell whatever they want. And with energy, you don't have any of that. So inherently, we have the most fair economic principles behind it. New supply is only created when new people come in, buy energy, and stake it. That creates a future minting over the following 3 weeks. So that what that really means for us is that the amount of capital input is always proportional to the balances that are out there. And that's why, though, many people have sold energy and have made a lot of money, but it's liquid. It always bounces back. People can get money when they need it, even large amounts. And it's because of this underlying important economic principle of liquidity. Nobody got any energy for free. Everybody, there is no developer taking a piece. Everyone put capital in the system. And the only coins that exist today were created by money going in, and those funds were deposited on Uniswap. So that is a wonderful economic principle that no other coin system has right now. And that's our secret recipe. That's the secret for economic long-term viability. So I'm going to go back to the presentation. I'm going to talk now. Okay, well, great. We're getting these minting rewards, and it's wonderful. We're all excited. But where do we go from here? And actually, last night we had a great meeting about dApps. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. First of all, a very famous economist, Friedrich Hayek, right? He believed that prosperity of society was driven by creativity, entrepreneurship, and obviously we have a type of innovation. These things are possible only in a community with free markets. But let us also add open exchange of ideas to this principle. The way this works is when an app is developed, 80% of, we have a fee contract, and 80% of the revenues are shared among private owners or open dApp contributors. Basically, whoever develops the dApp or contributes to making the dApp. The dApps are the economy. It could be a storefront. It could be an education. It could be, I'm going to show you a financial trading dApp that is launched, ready to go. Money management business is huge, and this is one of the most incredible money management tools you're ever going to see. I'm going to show you that here in a minute, and it's a complete dApp that's the foundation of automated financial trading for energy holders, and it's called Trade Genie. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. And then 20%, I apologize because this presentation has another typo in here. So 20% is shared inside the market maker staking contract. So when the revenues come in from our dApps, right, what's going to happen? 80% is going to go to the people that produce the dApp, and 20% automatically goes into your market maker staking contract, and anybody that has 25 coins gets a share of that revenue. This is enormous. This is a community decentralized ownership, not like Apple Store, where they get 40% and all the centralized companies get all the revenue. And all you have to do is look at your phone, and these are the biggest part. I guarantee if you look at it, these companies on your phone, these apps on your phone, are the biggest companies in the world. They represent a huge part of the economy. You're going to see that type of financial growth occur in decentralized apps, and energy system is designed to share that and make it fair and make it equitable and make this type of wealth creation available for every single person that's in the energy ecosystem. So 20% of that is shared in the market maker staking. So beyond the wonderful 100-week minting that we're all receiving, we're also going to start to receive revenues as we build businesses, as Cyber City is infrastructure is built out, and as we move forward. So now private groups can privately fund and create their own dApps that link to the energy system. So if you've got an idea and you want to keep it private, and you want to or you have something already developed and you want to keep that for yourself, you can do that. And you can create marketplaces and services that serve the energy community. And this kind of economic activity, right, serves the needs and creates the foundation of the economy of Cyber City. But the exciting part for me is open dApp development. And what's great about it is all of us have different skill sets. We all have different knowledge, experiences, ideas, and more importantly, the community knows what they want. You know, a lot of times companies develop all kinds of wonderful products and services only to find that people don't really want that. And they lose millions and millions of dollars. So having the community itself with the open exchange idea do open dApp development allows everyone to participate, allows everyone to earn more energy, right? And allows us to launch our economy. So as part of that open development, nobody will own an open dApp. There won't be anybody in charge, just like energy, it's open, right? But we'll have community business and technology development assistance. Funding assistance will be available in energy, and the community input and also reach of marketing. We have a network of people already. Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody. And that's going to help us move these products and services with the identity of being part of something that you own moving forward. So you're going to be rewarded in energy for organizing. That could be coming up with the idea, helping organize, bringing in resources, doing the business development, performing labor, right? Or providing funding, right? With the money that you're making in energy to build these open dApps, okay? And that is going to be a huge, huge concept. Keep in mind, all the things we're talking about here are cutting edge, state of the art. This is the future economy. We're all looking at it right now. We're looking at how an economy is going to work in the future. We're not restrained by the current system and the inequality and the way that it works. We're not, we can create a whole new type of economic development inside of energy, combining the DeFi system, the social network, and the cyber city, along with the economics of open business development, community development. So the purpose of these dApps is to benefit the community with growth, monetized in energy revenues. There's no governance. We don't have to have, and that's what often happens in business. We all see it. One person wants to dominate and control a particular project. That does not take place. Contributions are valued by the dApp project contributors, and contributors receive energy from revenues based upon group valuation of their contribution. I mean, you can't get anything more fair. So that is the base, is the game plan for the new energy economy. And we're going to be, we had last night, we had an open discussion of ideas. We're going to be doing, had some really interesting ones last night. Some on the surface seem a little funny, but you know, some of them have, these people know they're in these different businesses already, and they see how their business can be brought forward with this new technology, and they're already making money. So we're taking advantage of all of that expertise and knowledge that we have in the community. Let me show you this, and I'm really super proud of it. It's called Trade Genie. Trade Genie is a culmination of many, many years of work. Obviously, the research behind it is incredible, but the fantastic part about it is it's now allows for, we always heard, I think it was have your money work for you, right? Was it John Rockefeller, right? He said, have your money work for, well, today with technology, we literally can have our money work for us automatically, and we use technology to do that. So what Trade Genie does is it's an algorithm investment platform that allows contributions of investment technology from investment firms, individuals, quants, people that know trading and technology, and allows them to basically put up an algorithm right on this platform. And it connects right now with two brokers, one being TD Ameritrade for stock trading, and the other one in Forex for Oanda. So the way it works is you click on TD Ameritrade, you click on authorize, it brings up the authorization screen. I'll hit allow, boom, and now I'm going to be authorized to use TradeGenie in my TD Ameritrade account, right? Account authorized successfully. Next step is I select a strategy. There's going to be links to the research behind these strategies so people can select which ones they want to use. And we have some initial great strategies to start the platform. You enter and you get to pick the stocks. Okay. I could put in, I put in AMD. I can pick whichever stocks I like. I can put a series of stocks in here. I can put Tesla in here. I can put Amazon in here. I can put 5, 10, 15 stocks, right? And then I can put the quantity I wanted to trade at a time. Okay, I want to maybe trade 10 shares at a time. And then I hit submit. And what it does is it basically will map that to the system. And guess what happens? Automatically, it starts trading in your account for you. And though you do take the risk of the market, you also get the rewards. And this will be priced in Wrapped Energy. And you'll basically have subscriptions monthly, weekly, quarterly, depending on how many shares you're trading and how many stocks you're trading. And this, my friends, money management business is a 100, 200, $300 billion a year business. It's even greater than that. And this is decentralized money management available for every investor automatically. And it's just going to be really, really popular. Plus, there's going to be an opportunity for marketers out there to market this and receive energy and commissions the same way our community builder works. And it's, really, really exciting. And this is just one, even though it's a huge app, just one app of many. All we need is a couple of these things to take off. We'll have a huge business. And now institutions will look at energy and they'll be able to look at it on a different basis, not just on potential where we are right now, but they're going to look at it. Well, what is the type of revenues that this economy is producing? And what kind of revenues do I make by putting my energy in the market making staking contract? And that's going to allow them to institutional interest and adoption will come. And that's why I predict and believe, though I'm not going to say this is a guarantee because nothing is guaranteed. I think we have billion-dollar market cap, billions of dollar market cap potential. So it's super, super exciting. And I think that's pretty much, let me see if there's anything else I wanted to share with you guys. I think that's pretty much my presentation for today. I don't know if we're going to do the open we did that yesterday. I don't know if we're going to do that today where we kind of talk about different app ideas. I'll send this back to Dwayne and Peter.
We're gonna press on. I know people want to know how they can stake and how they can profit from growing the community. So I want to show everybody that right now. One thing I want to let you guys know, this is powerful. If you guys haven't picked up on this is its own living, breathing ecosystem. Guys, what this really is in a nutshell, it's really a decentralized bank that's owned by the community. It's like a decentralized bank that's owned by the community. Think of how powerful that is. This is a liquidity pool. Look at this like your savings account. And people are either swapping energy for dollars or dollars for energy. I mean, that's really the power of what we have is a decentralized economic system, really a decentralized bank that's owned by the community. Once you understand that, you start to get energy. You start to understand energy. And guys, I fully believe, like I said, although there's no guarantees, we're going to see this price, I think, go into the thousands and on into the tens of thousands and maybe even higher. I mean, the sky is really ultimately the limit. So we created our first DApp upon energy. And what that is it's called Community Builder. So let me go ahead and I'm going to give you a rundown of Community Builder. Let me go ahead and switch this to my test account. Community Builder, what you're going to do is you're going to get a link from whoever you heard about NRGY. And you're not going to go create an account. You're not going to log in. You're not going to do any of those things that you're so used to doing. First thing you're going to notice is that the address of Community Builder is kind of a funky address. Why? Because this is on the IPFS. This is on the interplanetary file system. It is not hosted on a centralized server, I should say. And what you're going to do is you're going to download MetaMask. And if you don't have MetaMask, you can go to metamask.io. Somebody put it in the chat, in the comments. And you can just click the download button. Guys, it's really easy to get MetaMask. Okay. So you're going to go to metamask.io, click the download button. You can download it on your phone, your tablet. You can do it on Google Chrome. Google Chrome on your computer probably works the best. It's probably the easiest way to do it. But you're going to get this seed phrase that you're going to write down, put in a safe place. It takes you just a few minutes to get MetaMask. Okay. Once you have MetaMask, you're going to need Ethereum. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go buy Ethereum from an outside source. If you're totally new to crypto, I recommend crypto.com. And so you can actually pull up the app on your iPhone or your Android, just search in the App Store, crypto.com. You take your selfie, you put in your card info. I've had people that have never been in cryptocurrency go to crypto.com and they rant and rave about it. Within 15 minutes, they have thousands of dollars worth of cryptocurrency. So crypto.com, but once you have that Ethereum that you've purchased, you're going to copy this address and you're going to send your Ethereum over to this address. Okay. You just copy it from the clipboard, you send it over, and your Ethereum is going to show up in your MetaMask wallet. So what you're going to do is you're going to connect your wallet once you have your MetaMask. You just hit the connect wallet. It's that simple. First time you're going to have to authorize it to connect to MetaMask. Click a couple buttons and you'll be connected. But once you're connected, now you're able to stake NRGY. And once you stake, you're going to get this link and you'll see a link show up where you're also a community builder. How does the staking work? Well, you have the option. You can go buy the coin on Uniswap and you own 100% of the coin. But if you stake, you get 75% of the coin that you purchase in the staking. 25% goes to community builders. There's no centralized cut that is taken. It all goes to community builders. Why? Because we want to reward the community for growing it. Think about that. When you reward the community for growing, it gives what you're holding more value. The bigger the community gets, the more valuable the asset, the more valuable the coin. So you want that. You want that community to grow. Not only that, but through staking. People say, well, why do I want to get 75% of my value in staking? And the answer is you're able to multiply your coins. You're able to get a lot more through the staking process, the minting of the coin, and also you're able to share in the DApp revenue. So that 25% that goes to community builder, in the end, looks like chump change, and you're able to multiply that into much, much more. People that are staking right now, they're probably going to see a reward of about 5 to 7 times if they stake the full 100 weeks. Now, you're not locked into staking for any time frame. You can pull that out of staking at any time. There is a burn fee to do that, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But you're not locked into staking for any certain time frame. But you're able to multiply your coins through the staking rewards. And guys, right now, in the first few weeks, the staking rewards are better than they'll ever be. The coin was designed to really reward the early adopters. So you have the potential to make some really, really good staking rewards. When you stake, you're going to stake with either Ethereum, NRGY, or USDC. Most people, if you're new, you're going to stake with Ethereum. So let me just put in an amount here, and you'll see how this works. So I could put in, let me just put in 1/4 of an Ethereum, 0.25. I'd hit stake. You're going to see the MetaMask open up. You will pay a gas fee. Now, I want to let you know that the gas fee, I wouldn't pay it right now. It's a pretty high gas fee. But the gas fees are typically about $100 to $300. Okay, that gas fee you're going to pay when you send it over into staking. Don't let that deter you though, because you're able, through the rise of the value, providing the coin rises in value, you're able to really make that up. But that gas fee is typically about 100 to 250 bucks, depending on what time of day you're doing it. Obviously, this time of day right now, the Ethereum network is backed up, so the gas fees are going to be much, much, much higher. That gas fee, of course, goes to the miners, the Ethereum miners. So I'm going to go ahead and reject that. That gas fee is the same no matter how much you stake. So I do encourage people to at least get your money's worth. If you're going to stake at least $500 worth of energy, really probably $1,000 worth of energy, because it doesn't matter if you're staking half of an energy or you're staking 1,000 energy, the gas fee is going to be what the gas fee is. Okay, it's going to be basically the same price. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to stake. Once you stake, you're going to see it show up right here. You're going to see it show up in your staking. Okay, and you're going to see your expected rewards. You're going to see all those things. What you earn in staking each week will automatically roll over into the next week. So you don't have to pull out your staking rewards and restake them. They just automatically roll over into staking. There is a finite amount of coins that can be staked each week. Guys, this is not a game. This has some it's got very real parameters to it. So there is a limited amount of coins that can be staked in any given week. Right now, there's 16,108 coins that can be staked for this week. The week ends Saturday afternoon Eastern time. Okay, so tomorrow afternoon Eastern time, the week will end. Whatever's left over will roll over into the next week. And we have a minting schedule. And according to the minting schedule, there will be a new batch of coins that will also enter into staking, be available for staking, I should say. They'll be available for staking. If this goes to 0 for some reason, okay, this goes to 0 for the week, we have a queue. If you scroll on down here, you're going to see a queue. I'm going to go ahead and reduce my Zoom video here so I can see my whole screen. But there's a queue right down here if it goes to 0. So if somebody doesn't get in staking for the current week, they will get in staking in the next available position. If they don't get in this week, they would get in the following week. They'll go into the queue. But we have a pretty good supply of coins left to be able to stake this week. The first few weeks, there is a little bit bigger supply of coins there. So take advantage of that. When you enter in staking, staking right now for this week, I think is running about 10%, roughly about 10% on the reward. So that means the coins that you stake, you're going to get about 10% of those this week if you stake before Saturday. Going forward, as the weeks progress, after we get through these first few weeks, you'll be able to earn up to 4% a week compounded. And guys, that is still huge. 4% a week compounded on your energy coins. You're making more energy. If you want to take and pull those out of staking at any time, you can do that. There is a 7.5% burn fee when you do that. That is a burn fee that does not go to an admin. It doesn't go to any centralized party. Those coins are completely burned. They're destroyed. They're completely destroyed, and they are removed from circulation, which makes energy even more valuable. Think about that. It makes energy even more valuable because it reduces the supply as people unstake. And what that does, of course, is it prevents people from jumping in and out of staking. In addition to all this, remember, I said community builders get 25%, right? Well, now you get to be a community builder. So once you stake, you're going to get this link at the top. You're going to see the link pop up here, and you're going to be able to copy. There's going to be a copy button that you can copy and paste that and send that out to other people. As they stake energy, those rewards are going to show up right here on your builder rewards. And those builder rewards, you're going to get 15% on the people that you personally invite of the energy they stake. And anybody those people invite, you're going to get 10%. This doesn't go past 2 tiers. This is not MLM or anything like that. This is simply a 2-tier structure. That's your 25% that's paid back to community builders. Okay, notice there's no centralized cut that comes out of that. 15% of the energy, the people you refer stake, you're going to get 15% of that energy. Anybody they refer, you're going to get 10%. So if you have somebody you invite that stakes 10 energy, 15% of that, you would get 1.5 energy. And of course, energy right now is about $740. If they invite somebody who stakes 10 energy, 10% of that, you would get 1 energy. So that's how it works. This is how the community builder works. And what's really cool about these community builders, guys, the community builder rewards, is that you don't have to log in. You don't request a withdrawal. You don't have to do any of that. Those rewards are instantaneously, lightning fast, paid directly into your wallet. You get those paid right into your wallet. And this is why energy is growing so quick, because unlike a lot of other things out there, this is not one of those money games that pay 1%, 2% a day type deals. You know, it's none of that. There's no money games or monkey business going on. Everybody knows where the 25% comes from. It comes right off the top. When people stake, they get 75%, 25% go to the community builder, 15% to the person that invited them, 10% to the person above that. And now you're a community builder. When you invite people, you get 15% of the energy that the people you invite stake and 10% of the people that they invite stake. It's really that simple. And it's all paid directly, instantly, right into your wallet. And this is the power of what we have with the community builder. And ironically, guys, this is a dApp upon the energy ecosystem. The developers of the dApp, they name this dApp Wealth Builder because it truly does that. It is a wealth builder dApp where people who are just staking, they get the staking rewards. People who are staking and community building, they get both staking rewards and they're able to earn community builder rewards as well. Guys, we've had people that have earned some really substantial, I'm talking about 6-figure type income, literally, you know, in a week with energy, and it's growing just leaps and bounds. It is growing very, very, very quickly. So Peter, I'm going to see if you have any last words, and then I'm going to stop the recording and then open it up for Q&A.
I mean, it's just, it's an exciting time for everyone to be involved in this. You know, we're just at the beginning stages of this, and so thankful to have the community that we do right now. And yeah, definitely looking forward to what the future does hold for energy, what our community is going to bring. And if I could touch on one other thing that was not really fully mentioned, which was a little bit mentioned, but let me just create this picture a little bit for the last minute or so. We're developing, well, Chris is developing a community called Cyber City, which Alan briefly touched on. Let me kind of give you the bird's eye view of essentially why that's so important. Cyber City is going to be a place where people can go and they can learn about DeFi. They can learn about decentralized finance. They can learn about what energy is. Essentially, we're going to give you guys all the tools that you need to essentially just plug and play, put people into where they need to be to grow our community really fast, and to provide you with all the marketing tools and everything else that you need to actually make this go and grow as fast as we possibly can. So our goal is to literally get out of the gate as quick as possible. So we're doing many things in the background. We're not just creating new dApps, we're not just creating new partnerships for dApps, but we're creating a new community for everybody to be involved with. And so that's something that's really, really special for all of us to definitely understand and get involved with. So that's all I got to say. Thanks so much, and hope you guys have a great day.
All right. So let me go ahead and end the recording.